Hey witches, so I couldn't do this little Beltane video series without including this one. So this one is sex magic. It's going to go quick because sex magic is extremely simple. So what sex magic is, okay, you're going to hear me use some sexual words, so trigger warning, I will be saying words. But basically, during sex magic, your orgasms can manifest desires by sending off massive amounts of energy out into the universe. They say that orgasms are considered to be one of the most magical forces. So, what you can do, basically, you can have solo sex magic, or you can have it with a partner. If you have it with a partner, the partner needs is really better for them to know what's going on, and it's also more powerful because they have the same intention in their mind. It matches yours, and it's like double. So if you're working with someone, make sure you both know it. So let's start with that one. So you have a person that you also practice with, or at least knows what you're going to be doing. So what I would suggest is to take a bath or a shower together. You could do it with just salt to cleanse yourselves, or take it up a notch and do a ritual bath together with herbs that match the intent that you guys are going to be focusing on once you move things into whatever room, or you can just stay in the bathtub. But during, the deed, what you guys are going to do is just both hold the same intention in the forefront of your mind and then let it go when you guys climax. And if you can climax at the same time and release it at the same time, that is optimal. So try to time that together. If you're with someone you've been with for a while, that shouldn't be that difficult. And if it doesn't work at the exact same time, doesn't mean it's not going to work. It just won't be as powerful. So if you're doing solo, which I hope you don't need me to explain what solo sex is. If you need that, just Google it. This is for males and females. So same thing, have your salt shower or your ritual bath, optional. I would at least have a salt shower. You want to be clean, right? So once you begin your solo session, you're going to hold that intention and the visualization in the forefront of your mind and just hold it there while building up that energy. And then when you get ready to climax, when you do so, release the energy out into the universe, send out that intention, just send it out. And then afterwards, what you can do when it's over, just sit in that magical headspace for a few minutes and then meditate on that intention. And then while you're meditating, and you don't have to meditate for that long, just 5 minutes is enough, but you're meditating on that, just holding that focus for a couple more minutes. Even though it's already been released, it's good to hold on to it for a couple more minutes. And then the rest of the meditation, focus on grounding yourself. So while you're grounding yourself, if you wanted to hold on to a piece of black obsidian or black tourmaline or even a brown stone or even a green stone would work. So you can do that. And also some things that you can add in. These are not things that you have to add in, but you can add in any crystals that are passionate. And the ones that I found that were the most passionate and that were the most tied to this were citrine, amethyst, red jasper, carnelian, pyrite, garnet, and agate. And agate, they say, is or agate, however you pronounce it, but I say agate. But they say that it is a must-have for setting your sex magic intention. So make sure you have some agate. And you can sit that on, the nightstand beside the bed, or one of you could hold on to it, or, just lay it beside you, whatever you want to do, just to have that crystal nearby. But you don't have to. It's just one that I found it was a great add-in. You can also create a sigil with your partner and put that under the bed. Charge it first. You know how to activate a sigil by now. Create the sigil. I like to trace my sigils in my blood. If you're doing it with someone, you probably do it with both, with blood from each person. But trace it over with blood and then activate it by staring at it. Just imbuing it with magic. You want to consecrate it maybe over some incense and then have that sigil ready to go, and then keep empowering and using that sigil every time you do sex magic by putting it under your bed. So that's one thing you can do. You can add into. You can also add in a red candle or a figure candle, like a lover's candle. Or you could add in a candle tied to your intent, whatever you want to do. But you got to have a candle, right? It's sex magic. You can add in dragon's blood incense because it is heavily tied to love. So is patchouli. So either of those. You can add an object tied to your intention and have it nearby just to help the focus. But normally the lights are out so you can't see it. But still having it by and knowing it's nearby will help. You can also have an oil or herbs that match your intent to dress your candle or make your own incense with. Just whatever you want to add in. Remember, it's about layering and stacking magic. But for this, all you need is a clean, naked person with the ability to climax and the ability to visualize and, meditate a little bit and be able to release energy, which really isn't that difficult during sex magic. So basically, when you're doing your sex magic, after it's over, you're gonna, I already said that, didn't I? I told you guys that already. Here's the last part I have. So what they say about orgasms. I thought this was cool. So they can help with anxiety, which you already know that, right? But they can also help to release energy in the body, like pent up frustration, which is why they help with anxiety. They can cleanse the body and the soul. They can produce power and manifest intentions. So orgasms are magical. So have them. Even if you're all alone, have them. But happy Beltane, and thought I would throw sex magic in before it gets here, just in case you want to practice some sex magic on Beltane with your lover or by yourself, which is perfectly acceptable and perfectly beautiful. But see you guys soon. Blessed be.